To the towers. I forgot to read it. This must be Beanstalk Tower, huh? Doesn't seem calcified. Most likely it was until Chlorseraph and Clinoseraph rebooted it with Lithia's will energy and access pass. But Lithia was already run ragged. Her spirit will be close to failing by now. Use your head, sis. They're waiting for you to run right in. Isui's right. You have to believe Lithia will hold out for us and just keep your cool. Yeah, but this tower is tall. Kohaku, do you think you can keep it together while we climb all the way up? I'll be fine, alright? No tower's too tall when Lithia's life is on the line. You go, girl. While keeping a level head is important, if our foes are bound for Gardenia, we mustn't let them gain too far ahead. Alright, yeah, the game is also making it clear that it's probably like the second to last dungeon, but chat's also confirming it. I propose we push forward while keeping a careful watch on our surroundings. So hurry, but don't rush, basically. Don't need to tell me twice, let's take this tower. Be in this? There's a side quest after this I would recommend doing. I'm pretty sure it's only open for a window of time. Is the game gonna give me a way to... I'm assuming it'll give me a way to go back after Beanstalk Tower. If you remind me when we're done with the dungeon next stream, then I'll do it. Because I'm not gonna play this game for 9 days. So, I mean, if you remember, if we do that dungeon and there's a way to go back and you remind me, then yeah, I'll be sure to check it out. What was that? My circuits are overloading. Apparently, Lithia's will energy was stronger than I bargained for. It's amazing that tattered Spiria of hers had such power remaining. Guess that's why she's a will caster of the highest order. Damage over the scale is hardly a problem. The tower's summit houses the transmission system's auxiliary power crystals. I can use them to recover once we've dealt with this other matter. Show yourself, Inkaros. I know you're here. I know you're there, rather. I was not aware you could see through my cloaking, Clinoseraph. So you didn't just send me here, but also came yourself? So be it. This allows me to borrow your will casting components, and by borrow, I mean forcefully remove. Once I've upgraded my body with them, Kunzite will be mine at last. Save yourself the time and effort, Chlorseraph. Your weak spirit renders any upgrade meaningless. Oh, I didn't see this coming. Clinoseraph, what are you? Though Master Floria would surely look upon your weakness fondly, calling it kindness itself. I never wanted this Spiria to begin with. I never wanted this useless fear. Help, I don't want to die. Help me, Master Flora, I'm scared. You're a Mecha Knight that's forgotten his prime directive of protecting his master. Your usefulness is at its end. You may rest easy, for Master Flora will surely forgive you. That is a privilege. That is a privilege I will never enjoy. But to revive Master Flora, I must kill both her sister and the man she loves. No matter, her life outweighs all other considerations. You kill Master Creed, he will pull out your bolt for sport. After I upgraded my body using the choice parts from both you and Chlorseraph, I think not. But no component compares to my greatest assets, hatred for Minera's destroyer and the resolve to save my master. You defective piece of slag, fear and hate are the reason you failed to save your master in the first place. I will be taking your parts to fulfill my mission of protecting Master Creed. Okay, that is really something. So Clinoseraph's kind of turning on the group, I guess. Interesting. Alright, what's this in chat I see? You'll have to go to a room with a spinning yellow-haired girl, which is the point of no return. Okay. I'm assuming the game will warn me when the point of no return exists. There's a side quest involving that girl too. Man, as long as the game, if the game prompts me to the side quest, I won't miss it. If the game, because Alakazam said there's a skit that procs me to that side quest, as long as there's a skit that's like, hey, let's try going back here, I'll do it. But I don't think every single side quest gives you a cue, so I'll do the ones that if they give me a side quest like with a skit, I'll be sure to do it. I'll remember. But if for some reason there isn't, then it's on chat to remind me, because I am not gonna know where to go. As long as there's a skit to be like, hey, go here, you'll get an event probably. I'll remember like, okay, yeah, we gotta go here for this side quest. I'll be reminded, you know. It all depends if the game's gonna explain it, and if not, then chat can feel free to be like, oh, go back here. But if there's a skit, it should be no problem. If Core Seraph and Clear Seraph are in fact here, we'll most likely find them at the top of the tower. I was supposed to watch this before Core Seraph, I guess, died. I don't know if he's actually dead. I was supposed to watch this before, but then I remember the cutscene procced. You heard the man, get your butts in gear and start climbing. Oh my word. Dude, this is pretty great, actually. Is there gonna be a save point anytime soon, or am I gonna have to go back? We have a little bit of time though, so I don't mind doing some battles. If I have to go back at 4 hours, then I will. Honestly, this seems like a good spot to wrap up. I don't know how long this dungeon's gonna take, but it seems good. So I'm taking Gall out. He actually sucks and chat agrees with me, so. Not very good. He just summed it up as Raptor doesn't care about spoilers. Guess what? Nova does. Nova cares heavily about spoilers. Alright, Gall. Probably never using you again. Let's put a Ness in the party, and I'll probably put Core for Kunzite, and I'll play as Core for a bit. I have time to look around here for a bit just to see what's up, because we have a little bit of time left. Dude, this actually looks really, really nice. I can't believe Raptor started this game like way before me, and I'm like already at the end of it, shaking my head. Finished 2 SMT games. I'm about to play a third, and Raptor can't finish a single Tails game. Insane. Am I right, fellow gamers? Die? Looks like the Moon Kingdom from Klonoa? I could see that. I can agree with that. Would I have said that without you mentioning it? Probably not, but I can definitely, I can agree with that assessment. The music also kind of reminds me of the Moon Kingdom a bit. Blame them for being action RPGs? If that's the case, how about Ys 8? I don't think you finished Ys 8, but you made at least some decent progress in Ys 8. Ys 8 is also an action RPG. Heavy emphasis on action. I remember the first stream you said like 4 to 5 streams to catch up to where you were, so that must mean you're like pretty decently far into it. I'm gonna do the 4th stream tomorrow. Die? I wonder what level I am, like what, 64? Seems about right to end the game. If there's only 2 dungeons left, you finish Tails games normally like mid to late 60s. Early 70s sometimes. I think Zillia you end the game like late. I can grab these chests really quick, and then we can really start getting into Actually, I'm on the cusp of 4 hours Do I want to maybe go another hour? Because I'm, like, not really that hungry. Maybe I could go another hour? Chat, how long is this place? will I get a... How long would you say this place is on average, if anyone has a rough estimation? Maybe I will go another hour, because part of me is like, maybe I want to go another hour and start getting this place down. But if it's like really... If it's like pretty long, then maybe I'll just save it for another time. Can only play action games for so long before I get bored of them. Unless I marathon it, I don't go back for them for a quick play or anything. I mean, yeah, but... That's fair. I'd say you could finish this dungeon in an hour. I don't remember the puzzles. I think I'm gonna go one more hour. I should get to a save point in about an hour. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go another hour. Even if I don't finish the dungeon, I should be able to make some great progress here. If I can finish the dungeon, that'd be amazing, because then we could start next stream by doing that side quest. I should at least be able to get to a save point in 1 hour. I would have to get incredibly lost to not get there. I'm thinking to myself right now, like, I'm a little tired of reading, but like, we have dungeons now. I don't have to read right now, so I can probably go another hour, no problem. What if I streams and progress considering the last time I played? I mean, that's fair. You don't really care, like action games as much. I definitely can see that side. I'm personally, like, I never care about turn-based or action. I just play stuff, like, I like both, and I play stuff depending on... Again, like, gameplay is a big, important part of a game, but for me, the story and the characters. So, like, I switch between turn-based and action. It just doesn't really matter to me. But I can see people, like, not liking action or not liking turn-based. It's completely fair. You know, action games aren't for everyone, and some people just like getting in the action, so I agree. I like both. Sometimes I need a good action game, sometimes I want to play a good turn-based game. It just heavily depends. And turn-based goes for, like, strategy, too. I'm just counting strategy as non-action. I'm just separating, like, action from non-action. This strategy is technically turn-based, but, like, with a twist on it. Because it is based on turns, but just not exactly turn-based like a Persona game or something. There's always a heal save point before the boss. Yeah, I could see that. There is like always a save or heal point before a boss, like in most Tales games. Sometimes, I think this game had like some save points midway, so like if for some reason we make it like halfway or something and we get to a save point and I'm out of time, I could wrap up there. Point is, I should be able to reach a save point in 1 hour. It'd be actually insane if I wasn't. If I didn't, I would be convinced this was the final dungeon. This dang propeller, dude. Let's go. I enjoy watching action games more than playing them. Also fair. There's various panels. I wonder what they are. This is a security device. A security device? I wonder how we can unlock it. Move the bud unit along a path of some panels. Bring it to the wellspring. Some panels along the... Ooh, wait. This actually looks like it might be interesting. Having new moon panels will not. Flowing crystals are called reverse crystals. Firing energy at those crystals will influence the panels surrounding them. Seems like a Lufia 2 puzzle right now. Moon panels will become some yeah, okay. This is literally similar that one puzzle in what was it? The Legnapur, whatever that place was called. This is definitely gonna take a minute. Don't want the solution yet. This is a puzzle. I actually want to see if I can figure it out. Yeah, we're 63. I can see us ending the game at like maybe 67, 69. That'd be nice. Late 60s. That seems like the average. I think Grace's, you end the game like mid 60s, maybe late 60s, depending. More like early to mid 60s. So maybe this game like is gonna be a little later. Vesperia, I feel like you would end the game like early 60s, not so much mid to late. It just depends on the game's level rate. But then like Arise is, I think I ended Tales of Arise like in the 50s. Tales of Arise got like insanely hard to level up late game, so I feel like Tales of Arise ended like in the 50s. That game's level rate was completely different from every other Tales game. But the average is like above level 60, or like early 60s, mid 60s. This game might be around Zillia's end game levels. What's this do? What exactly am I doing? I probably should have read Kunzed's dialogue better. There we go. Get some over limits here. Oh dang it, Mystic R button. I held L1 because Grace's. You were high, low 50s, high 40s? Maybe? That was at least level 50 at the end of Arise. I don't think I was higher than 55. I would have to look back at the playthrough to see, but I think everyone was like above 50. That game had a decent amount of post-game I did, and then that's when I got like level 100 and everything. Die. Oh, we're moving that bud. Okay. Alright, I'm using a, they have encounters for this room, so I honestly want to use a Sacrosanct bottle. Also, give me Hisui. I'm going to just use Nurse. Or Revitalize. We have that now.